that I would rise, knew it would play out, even though I had dramatized, scarred my mind. Sad, I couldn't keep it all confined. I put a smile on your cheek just because my mama cried. Cold that I honor guys, hope to monetize. Good on paper, they origami in your honor eyes. To the depth, my communication is dollar signs. You could have juggernaut helmet, you ain't stopping mine. Cause money talk, my nigga. My son 13, LeBron shoes cost, my nigga. With 2 daughters to support 2, nigga. They cost an arm and a leg, but prosthetics to support you, nigga. You get in my way. Echo sentiments, no delay. I catch your whole case for how I put your shit on display. Want my daughters to have it all, so no nigga can say he saved her. My sunrise at the end of the day. Yeah, don't ask me what I go through, nigga. Why is that? This is exactly what I told you, nigga. I said, don't ask me what I go through, nigga. And why is that? This is exactly what I told you, nigga. It's prophecy, you ain't stopping me. I learned to play O's with the mind of Socrates. Study ancient philosophy to awaken the God in me. But part of me goes off that was cold, that was taught to me. Look. Peace to the God, love to the goons that's here, that fentanyl when it first touches the spoon. Molecules start to fuse when I come in the room. I play possum till I got him, but never run with the coons. Death to every rat, exterminate him with the fumes. 2020 got him giving live statements over Zoom, so confused. Yo, this jungle here is a wild place, locked down with no way to ensure if my child's safe. All my team believe in the God. Yeah, they found faith ingredients made it sweet. Now we get pound cake. I do this shit for my town's sake. 508 to the day my flesh is where the ground stay. Yeah, don't ask me what I go through, nigga. Why is that? This is exactly what I told you, nigga. I said, don't ask me what I go through, nigga. Why is that? This is exactly what we told you, nigga. Xcel shit, man. Cloak and dagger shit. 508, what up? Team Homie. I'm marvelous, nigga. That's it. Yo, come if you try. Homie shit, nigga.
Oh. That's it. We out.
We out.
Xcel.
What up?
What's up? Thanks for joining me. Let me move the background now. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just playing around.
So
Let's move that.
What's up?
I'll go back to this view. I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good.
I'm vibing. That was I told you, just come out. You just dropped the video for that. Yeah, you got new music coming soon. A whole project dropping.
I do. I got me and my boy Oblivious. We dropping a project the 26th of February. It'll be out on all DSPs, Ebony and Ivory. It's called. Pretty dope. Produced by Cloak and Dagger. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So be on the lookout for that.
Okay, I certainly will. I'm trying to add to my battle rapper playlist on Spotify as we speak. And actually, that was one of the first tunes I put in there. Big up Nobi. Next in 2021, notification gang right here, Jen. Salute to you. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, it's over here. It's 2:08 a.m.
Thank you, whoever's up.
Yeah, thank you. If you're here in the UK tuning in, thank you. It's the night owls.
Yeah.
Night owl stream. It was a bit of an impromptu one.
Yeah, heavy, bro. We here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that so we got that. We got the Godspeed, which is my EP I'm putting out. We got Ransom on there. Got my man Annoyed on there. Might have Cortez on there because it's not that done. So we working.
Okay, that's what's up. Staying busy. I like to hear it. And you've also got I just saw recently you've got the Black Klansman hoodies.
Yeah. Kill your local Klansman hoodies.
Kill your local Klansman. That's it. Super dope merch. Go and check all of those things out.
Yeah, check the merch. You know, it's not violent. You can kill them in other ways.
Oh, you can kill them.
Or you can kill them, but we gotta get them niggas the fuck up out of here. Either way.
Facts, 100%. Go and support.
Support. We ship everywhere.
Worldwide?
Worldwide.
Okay, I'm definitely going to have to put an order here and saying it live and direct, so I have to stick to it.
International shipping, man. You know?
Okay, we global, baby.
Yeah,
International Xcel.
Canada fuck with my shit, so shout out. They fucking with the shit, so shout out to Canada.
Okay, that's dope. Like to hear that support from across the. It's not across the waters. It's across the border, I guess.
Yeah, up the border.
Up north.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, talking of staying busy, you are just off the back of. Sounds like a pretty clear victory at the weekend over the young, up and coming Ken Savvy. Ken Savvy.
Dub. Yeah, nah, it was cool. Ken's dope. He was dope. I'm a vet. I have more seasoning on the situation. Like, you know what I mean? He left the opening, you know what I'm saying? He got through a lot of his material, but then I just think his nerves got to him, you know what I'm saying? And then I came in and did what I did. It was a 1 round. I had my material direct. Kicked his ass. Gary D. Where's Gary D at? Surf? Surf, where you at?
This is Scoop. Scoop, his 3rd round versus Oop still gives goosebumps. Big up to man like Scoop.
Appreciate
Shout
you, bro.
out to you for tuning
Surfer,
in.
AKA Gary D.
Why Gary D? That sounds mean.
He reminds me of Tony D. He looks like Tony D to me. So I call him, he looks like a bootleg Tony D. That's why I call him Gary. Okay, he was talking crazy on his Facebook, and your man got cooked.
Well, that's something between you two. Yeah, you're gonna have to take that up with 10 Plus Surfer. You can call him Gary D all you want, but I'm not participating in those games.
Nah, Jim don't have nothing to do with it. You don't talk crazy there when, you know what I mean? But Gary D, you know, your man got cooked. But I love you. You know, it's all homie. FT Dub homie shit. It's all family. It's all family. But still, you was talking crazy, man.
Okay, so another successful win under your belt over there at iBattle.
Yeah.
iBattle. I need to sort out my subscription to iBattle. I love that league. Whenever I watch an iBattle event or battle, they're some of the most entertaining, some of the most you get some, really
a
wide variety.
iBattle has some of the most diverse, probably insane writers, and are diverse. You got guys like me over there. You got guys like Real Sick. You got Dunch, E. Farrell, Bangs. You got guys like Homeschool, Sneezy, Bo. You got Lex himself, who was also a battle rapper and a great one.
Facts. I just saw him against my co-host on Caffeine on Wednesdays. What we talking about Wednesdays with Jenny and Henny. I just saw him battle Henny Man, and super entertaining. So witty.
Lex is a veteran with this shit, man. He been doing this shit since grind time, man.
He was supposed to battle Eddie I out there.
Oh yeah. That's what's up. Yeah, but Lex. So when it comes to iBattle, it's literally a battle rapper running the league and putting this shit together from the battle rapper's perspective.
And that's a very different perspective to have.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a different level of insight into the game. How do you find battling over there? We'll talk about King of the Dot in a minute. But you, prior to the Grand Prix, you had an insane battle with Real Deal. So with the current champ.
Yep.
Over on iBattle, which was an absolute war. Whoa.
Shout out Real Deal. That's my man. That's the homie. Battling on iBattle is fun, man, because from a writing standpoint, you can do everything. You don't have to stay limited. You can have jokes. You can have gun bars. You can 9 out of 10 times, they're gonna catch what you're saying. You can have the most obscure reference in the world, and somebody in there is gonna know what the fuck you saying and how you meant to say it and all that.
And you're gonna get an incredible reaction to it as well.
Yeah, and it's genuine. It's not. If an iBattle crowd don't react to you, you wasn't saying nothing.
That's a great point.
Battling Real Deal was dope because not only is he the champ and shit like that, but like just from craftsman level, Real Deal is not easy to beat or deal with in a battle. Like he's one of the toughest dudes to beat in a battle. So just to be able to battle him and stand up and stand the test of time and shit like that, and to hold up and for some to say I won, some say he whatever. That lets you know that I need the belt. That's it.
Okay, so let's make that segue now. And we'll talk about King. So you need the belt.
Yeah, why not? Like, I feel like I put in enough work to be over there to be in title contention. I battled all over. I battled every massacre. I battled on Back to Basics. I battled vets. I battled up and coming. I put in enough work at King of the Dot to be able to say, hey, like I need the belt. And I should yeah. I feel like that. I feel like there's guys who need to get the shot before me, but I need my shot. That's all.
And when can you all right, let's back up a bit then. So you were in the Grand Prix earlier this year on King of the Dot, got to the finals, got to the quarterfinals against Marv 1, and you lost to Marv in, again, another really close battle. You beat Eddie I, just mentioned there by Scoop. You beat Head Ice. And another real war.
Another good battle. You know what I mean? He had to slip up in the third round. But the judges and the crowd, I took it unanimously. So at the end of the day, can't be mad at it. Shout out to the Wolf though. And then I had Marv. And Marv was Marv. You know what I'm saying?
So what do you think? There's a lot of obviously because of the Grand Prix, that's a lot of names that put in some great performances. There are also the matches outside of the tournament themselves. So just sort of on the card, there's a lot of people over at King of the Dot who are probably also saying I should be in contention for that title. Like why you? Why do you deserve it?
Because I've been doing that on King of the Dot before the Grand Prix. Like, I've been putting in work over there for a long time. And I got more. That's probably the big league where I have all my battles. I got more battles over there on that big league than any other league as far as big leagues are concerned. So I think that, and my showing against the champ already. I've already battled the champ and had a better showing than Sharon did. Sharon got killed. He lost convincingly.
Yeah, I mean, I gave you the Real Deal battle, so I'd have to agree with you.
With that, and if you just look at my resume, Like even if you don't count the Grand Prix, I still was on every single massacre. I was on Blackout. I was on Back to Basics. Only events I wasn't on was events that was in Canada, and that's just because I couldn't get to Canada at the time.
Hmm.
Everything they did in America, I was on, or I had either had was on or wasn't part. I was on Town Business. Like yo, I was on a bunch of shit. So even with that, it's like it's time to give me the names and the heavy. If the Grand Prix didn't show anything, it showed that I could hang with the heavy hitters. So like it's just time to get in that zone. Cause all the heavy hitters respect me anyway and want to battle me anyway. So it's like it is what it is. Thesaurus or your thesauruses, your passwords, your Ilmax, your all of them niggas that you can name over there. That's like anywhere, not even just King of the Dot, any league. They will
Talk
they
your
would,
shit.
they would take that wreck gladly. But it's the leagues and the politics and the bullshit. But that stopped a lot of that shit. But when it comes to King of the Dot, yeah, I definitely feel like I'm worthy of the belt, chain, whatever the fuck. Because I had a slip up, I lost to Marv don't mean shit. That's Marv one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Marv one is a fucking legend. You understand what I'm saying? Marv
Yeah.
one he's one of them guys. You know what I mean? And I feel like I feel like if they gonna have like real deal, he's gonna be the champ for a long. He might be the champ for a while, depending on who they send at him. So I feel like why not? I feel like I deserve to be in the title contention because I've been putting in work for a long time. Man.
Apologies if you can hear my son's screaming in the background. He's just scored a goal or something. I don't know. I did ask him to be quiet. I didn't want to close the door and get stuffy, but we might have to put up with some teenage hysterics.
Your teenage angst is always the way.
Yeah.
Cool.
Who do you think will be who do you think will be the next couple of or who are equal worthy contenders for Real Deal that you see?
Obviously Saint because he won the Grand Prix.
Of course.
I could see Thesaurus getting his title shot. I could see Pass. Myself, A Ward.
And are you saying before you? I'm talking before you get a shot because you're saying there's a few. Yeah, there's a few. You're saying.
I would say Thesaurus definitely, Pass definitely. Before me, who else been there putting in pain? Well, Ilmac had the title already. I'm trying to think of dudes who never had the shot. So Thesaurus, and I think Pass. I would say like Big K, but I don't think Big K wants to. He's not. That's not his. He's not going after that type of shit. But he could.
Shame.
He could, if he wanted to, because he has enough. He put in enough work, got enough kills over there to and big names to put his name in the hat for the title. But I don't think he wants that. So before me, I think A Ward too. But I think me and A Ward are kind of like in the same position. Like we both put in a lot of work over there, and then after like we could get the belts, but there's other people in line because of seniority and shit like that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
But either way, you feel gone.
From a seniority standpoint, Thesaurus, I would like to see Thesaurus after Saint because Saint obviously won. He deserves it. I think that's the next thing anyway. Saint Rest Real Deal. I think anyway for the title.
Yeah, and it's what people want to see as well. A lot of people were asking that as soon as the
Yeah, and I think that's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be tough for Saint. Saint's dope, but Real Deal is that deal. He's that man. He's that boy.
yeah, that level of experience.
All experience. He's real deal. He's very like he's a seasoned vet, man.
Yeah,
So you can't really count him out.
yeah, absolutely. Well, I'll be excited to watch any of those matchups, and definitely, agree. You should have a title shot coming up soon. I'd like to see that. Like you say, you've earned your spot. Put your work in.
All right, and that's all. That's all I want is just
The opportunity to fight for the belt.
Some recognition just to put my name in the hat for the belt. Why not? Let me work for it. Let me do it. Why not?
Okay.
It's a good accolade to have, King of the Dot.
For sure. Well, absolutely. Who doesn't want to be the champion? And like you say, it's a league where you've put in so much work and had so many of your best performances.
Yeah, I had a lot of good
right.
performances over there. So I had a lot of some. Like you said, my third round versus Oops. That shit was on King of the Dot. My shit versus Frack, King of the Dot. Quest McCody, King of the Dot. Danny Myers, Peanut, Shoddy P. Like,
and why were you just more comfortable battling on King of the Dot? Did you get offered more opportunities over there? Was the bag better?
They offered me more opportunities and more situations. That's it. So I go where the situations are. Like I'm not the dude that's gonna I don't believe in sitting on the shelf or I don't believe in battling just to battle, but I also don't believe in just sitting out waiting for some shit to happen.
Sure.
Unless you know on 100% that some shit's gonna happen. There's a lot of battle rappers that sit out or sit on the shelf and be on the shelf for years from waiting for that phone call, avoiding other phone calls and missing other money and shit like that. That's just crazy.
I hear that. And obviously there's the saying that if it's not on URL, it doesn't count.
Mm-hmm.
How, as someone who, like you say, you're respected by the top names in this game, you've put in some, incredible performances, you've had some great battles, and a lot of that hasn't been on URL. Like, how do you feel about that statement? Is that, do you see that platform as something that, the URL, is that something that's not aspirational, but is that something, do you want to go and make a mark again? Like, do you want to, do you see that in your future?
I mean,
is that important to you?
Go over there and make a mark, because I would like to make a mark worldwide anywhere I go. But at the end of the day, for me, when people say that, it's not true, really. Because what URL is also, you got to look at the structure of the league, how it was built. URL is a bubble, so there's people that are only fans of URL. They almost have made their name synonymous with battle rap. So when you think battle rap, you think smack, so it's almost like Coca-Cola. Like when you say soda, you think Coca-Cola, whatever the fuck. So it's almost like that. So they're automatically off the rip gonna be the best. My grandmother thinks Coca-Cola is the best soda ever made because that's what got her in the soda game.
Yeah.
So people are gonna go with that, I think, but they don't do it count because there's a lot of battlers that are on URL that do excellent, but when they leave, they don't look the same. So it's the same type of effect.
Works both ways.
You do good in your little bubble where it's kind of like if you had, after a while of having 9-10 battles on a league, that shit becomes your home league. I don't give a fuck what you say.
Yeah.
So Sue Surf battling on URL. He's at home. He's
In his
comfortable.
backyard, yeah.
Yeah. He know everybody in the building. No matter if there's 2,000 people there, he knows 800 motherfuckers in the building. Just by default, because we are who we are. And
Yeah.
now, when you take that same person and pluck them out of there and just throw them in a fucking event in Chicago where niggas ain't giving a fuck, you look different. So battles count off URL. I don't care what you say. Only time a battle don't count is if it's like all battles count. I don't believe in that shit.
Yeah. Okay.
If you gonna stand up there and put your fucking life on the line, it is what it is, man. Because if battles didn't count, if it only counts on URL, why then how does Big K versus Adi Boom even matter?
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Choose that shit. That's the body of the year. If it only
point.
URL.
Great point. Xcel, can I be really, really rude? Like my weed is in the other room. Just there. Like give me like 7
rude.
seconds.
It's not rude. I love weed. I might roll up again while I'm here. Fuck it. It's not rude. No.
Okay, I'm back. Excuse
I
me.
think
And there I was. I thought I was prepared.
I think that like so people pick and choose when they say shit like that, man.
Hey, you're absolutely right.
Because you gotta think, all right. Everybody that's rocking right now, that's the best right now, built their whole fucking careers elsewhere. Chilla Jones didn't become Chilla Jones on URL. No fucking way. Chilla Jones became Chilla Jones when he was running through King of the Dot. That's when he was becoming the man. That's when he was becoming the Chilla we see now. All the work he put on King of the Dot when he was on his title run. Then he became the champ, and then he made his move. You can't, like, people look at it from an insulated point of view. B-Dot's on URL right now.
Sure. It will.
Let's not act like there wasn't controversy when B-Dot first came to URL because he didn't want to do a PG. He was on King of the Dot for a long time. That's why he still got ties with Avocado. He still do shit with Avo and all type of shit. These are Ichi Gotti, another nigga that started on King of the Dot.
Yeah, plenty of examples.
And this ain't the shit on URL. It's just to say that these battles count, man.
Yeah, no, I agree with you 100%. And I think that's just something that
I think it's a mantra. It's a mantra. It's a mantra. So it's like built for tough. Like it's the mantra, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. After a while, you say something so long, it becomes not a fact, but it becomes like people just believe it.
Generally accepted.
They accept it. So it's like we're at the point now where it's accepted. They can say anything. But I think that especially now, battles count everywhere because we're picking up new fans as we go.
Yeah, great point.
Like I battle on King of the Dot, which is on Twitch, right? So Twitch is a fucking streaming network with millions of people on it. So if those millions of people tune in to battle rap, they don't know they don't have no nostalgia attached to any of this shit. They just see two dudes rapping.
Yeah, and they're watching it on Twitch, which is one of the biggest, the biggest streaming platforms in the world. So it automatically has validity in their mind. They don't know what the other leagues are.
For what it is, so they don't know that I'm Xcel. I've been in battle rap 7 years. I'm battling Marv, one who's been here 14 years. They don't know all that shit. They just see two dudes rapping and they're legit watching for who's better.
Sure, just taking it at face value.
So, and on top of that, just being in like clubhouse apps and shit like that, battle rap counts. If you a battle rapper, I tell battle rappers all the time, you got fan. If you are high level, you got more than 1 million views. You got fans somewhere that you don't think you got fans at. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah, 100%. There are people watching you that you would have no idea. Yeah, 1 million people. That's an awful lot of people outside of the people who are
the Silicon Valley
the
people,
core.
the people that come up with programs and software and all that shit. They watch us. You know why? Because they're on their computers all day long. They ain't got shit else to do. So they watch everything that's on the internet. And guess what? Battle rap's real prevalent on the internet.
A great point. A lot of viral clips and moments which lead you to investigate.
Memes. You know how many people
that
seeded meme brought to battle rap?
Yeah, that.
They were like,
yeah.
This?
100%. Agreed.
And then they found out and they was like, oh shit, this is kind of cool. So it's like, you never know, yo. So
I remember when I came in via freestyles. I was watching some freestyles, found some battles, and I had no concept of, never mind what lead, like I didn't even know what I was watching. It takes an awful long time for you to then sort of get your head around what the scene is and the politics or the hierarchy or whatever, the structure of the scene.
Because that whole shit was built. I'm lucky enough and privileged enough to be old enough to be around since the inception of it. Like I was here, I was a fan during the Smack DVD era, but I was old enough to be around for it. I remember it. But even the grind time era, shit like that, I used to watch all that shit. But now, and definitely, like, your name is on fucking billboards and shit like that.
Yeah.
You on streaming services, like niggas is on Fox and Amazon and shit.
Yeah. Commercials and big sporting events and stuff,
Different levels of
being played on the radio.
And we entertain the entertainers. That's what people don't understand. Battle rappers entertain. Battle rap saved 2020.
Elaborate.
What other entertainment was rocking in 2020? Besides battle rap and UFC.
I guess I guess Versus. There was the Versus every couple of weeks.
Okay, Versus, yeah.
Tory Lanez before he fucked up. If that's your bag.
Yeah, Tory Lanez was cool, but battle rap.
If that's your bag. But yeah, no, I agree.
That was face to face. People still showing up. Look at 2020 produced more battles than we ever seen.
Yep, you make a great point. There was so many battles, so many cards.
Three tournaments. So that's like 35 battles right there, just off the fact that there's 2 Ultimate Madnesses, a Grand Prix, mad cards, mad other cards, quarantine cards, send video, crucibles, all type of shit going on.
So much going on. So much going on during a pandemic, which is insane. And to have only had, so I think this was the first event, the Kings versus Queens card was cancelled. The second one was cancelled at the weekend.
That got canceled because of COVID.
Yeah, and that's incredible. We've been in this for almost a year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was like 25 events, like.
And we're so ungrateful. We have to invent conspiracies as to why that may or may not have happened. And yes, like there was talk. Who was it? It was JC and Verb. I haven't watched all the interviews, but they didn't show up to the face-offs, right? I think so. They were saying there were no shows, but a lot of people don't show up to face-offs.
A lot of people don't show up to face-offs. A lot of people like doing face-offs, and on top of that, people catch COVID.
Yeah, well, exactly. But it's just, I mean, the fact that one event, our first event, has been cancelled, we have to fill in gaps that really don't need to be there. You know, it's a couple
But
of people got like before we know, like Smack has got COVID, like heaven forbid, and well, or someone has, people have, whoever has.
That's a fact. One thing we learned about battle rap.
Hey, Mac Myron.
Where's Mac Myron at?
And Ken Savvy watching on Facebook. My Facebook comments don't come up on
Mac
the thing.
Myron,
I don't know why.
What up,
Yeah,
homie?
that's what he's saying. Team Harmy. Xcel is the GOAT. Ken
What up,
Savvy
man?
is watching. Salute. Shout out to the Facebook viewers. Xcel the most slept on, and Xcel will slap one of you. One of me. What?
Mac?
Yeah, Mac is like, here's Xcel slapping.
That's what we do. Team Harmy, we slap niggas. Well,
Xcel is not scared of Corona. Corona is scared of Xcel.
Oh, here we go. Chuck Norris joke. That's what I was telling you earlier. I think that with the bad rap shit, like 2020, we had mad events. We had mad events. Like, let's not be like battle rap fans are spoiled though. One thing that if you have been in this shit for a long time, at the end of the day, the content is free. Okay. Before caffeine and shit like that, we wanted more battles. Now you niggas is getting weekly fucking battles.
I'm grateful
that you can just log in for free and watch with your friends, all type of shit, and you're complaining.
Right? Absolutely. And like, there was all of this talk.
Battle rap is easier to access now than it's ever been ever in life.
Ever.
And it's free. You ain't got to pay for shit.
Exactly. It's insane how ungrateful people are with what they've got. And there was this whole thing. There was such a build up about the amount of gas that was in rooms, the amount of battles that were ruined because of crowd reaction, and people are complaining and saying, "Bring back the volume."
Yes. Keep going. Preach to them.
Yeah, well, this, life is about balance, and
preach to them.
Someone was saying to me the other day about
niggas was complaining about no crowd reaction, too much gas. Niggas need to battle in smaller crowds. Now niggas is in rooms with no crowd, and guess what? Niggas is getting cooked in there. So now they're like, yo, we need the big crowds back. No, you don't. Nigga. So you could say bull. I think now, by the time they bring the big crowds back, the fans are gonna be conditioned to listening to bars again.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think
rapping.
Everything in balance. Like, there's no reason why when the crowd comes back, we can't have big room, big crowd battles, and also small room, no crowd battles. Both have their merits and their value, and they're both really entertaining. And like, look how many battles would have been ruined. Look how many.
Bro, listen, if Murder Mook battled Tay Rock with them same exact rounds in the crowd, it would have took him 45. It would have took him 45 minutes to spit his third round.
Right? God, no. And like Daylight Tay Rock, that would have just been.
Daylight, that could have been 3 hours long.
Yeah, and you wouldn't have got the brilliance of it. You would have to sit down. You'd have to get someone to sit down and edit it for you to really take that in the way that you should take in material like that. It shouldn't be
3 hours.
Yeah, and it just would have been ruined.
So if we're gonna evolve the game, I think it should be like wrestling. We should have different types of matches.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I call you out to a fucking no crowd, no such and such. Oh, nah, I call you out on the big stage. Like, we have different, like in wrestling, they got regular one-on-ones, they got no disqualifications, they got steel cage matches.
I'm more familiar with the names of the URL events and their specific distinctions, but aren't there supposed to be distinctions between, you know, a Summer Madness and a Volume
Of course there is.
and a
There is,
band?
I think
But the
COVID.
line was being, but I'm saying even before COVID, it just seemed like you weren't watching many events that didn't look like a fairly large crowd.
Right.
Even if it wasn't a big room.
Yeah.
It was
Hold on 1 second. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What time do I have to go to bed since I have a doctor's appointment?
Regular time.
Okay.
Close it on door. Thank you. But yeah.
Daddy duties. Love to see it.
Daddy life. But yeah. I think that. Yeah, you're right. The volumes were supposed to be small rooms, settings. I think that it turned into something else. You know what I mean? Big stage, big crowd. I think COVID kind of had the lines fucked up a little bit too. But I think that keeping it small is better, man. I think battle rap, that's what it was supposed to be from the gate, man.
Agreed, but I think also I do think there is space for the spectacle of the big room.
So in my brain, the perfect balance is like, so let's say for URL, Gnome, Summer Madness, big stage spectacle. Yeah. Every other card, or maybe one more other card, so like 3 cards a year, big spectacle joints.
Like maybe a Kings versus Queens or something like that.
Yeah, big spectacle. Yeah, Kings. All right, so boom, there you go. A Kings versus Queens, big stage, a Gnome, Summer Madness, and like some other shit. Boom. So let's say even 4 cards a year, big spectacle. Switch with the season. Then every other card is a small room, small, no crowd, like they've been doing it.
That's yeah, I could see that working.
Not necessary. I mean, we're gonna see what the big crowd is when we John versus Ace, because that's the first big crowd battle in a minute.
Or even I think there's space for because what is that? That's 300. They've got a capacity of 300 in that venue, I think. Yeah. So they can have
COVID.
I think that but I think it's all. I think I heard John saying that they can have 300 people. It's got a bigger capacity, but they can have within restrictions 300 people there, which is crazy because I don't think currently we can have I'm not supposed to go and see my mum. Like, never mind, gather with 300 people for people to shout.
Atlanta never shut down.
Yeah.
So it never stopped. So I think it's gonna be but yeah, I think that if we're gonna evolve the sport, because I think the rappers deserve their credit. The niggas that's good with their pens deserve their credit. That's just as much of a skill as being able to perform well.
Absolutely. But I think there are also the guys who like to perform to a crowd. And I think so for some of these guys, let's take I was talking, I think I asked Real Sick and Kid Chaos about this. I did on Caffeine recently, asked them about the fact that they've killed in URL in the past year in the small room. How do they are they eager for the opportunity of doing that in front of a big stage? And the both of them were like, hell yeah, I want to do that in front of a crowd. And those are guys who really appreciate the small room.
Because there's nothing like saying a bar in a building go fucking insane. There's nothing that beats that feeling. That shit is like that's better than any drug you can ever do. Like, that's the drug right there. That's what keeps us stuck in this shit. The ability to say shit and make people go crazy off shit that we say. So yeah, so the more people you can at one time, but I think from a rapper standpoint, Small room is where it's at because you can get all your shit off clean.
Mm.
And you can get it off how you intended to get it off, how you wrote it, how it sounds in your head. You can get it off that way, and you ain't gotta anticipate a bunch of other shit going on.
Yeah, agreed. And it removes. I love the no crowd for so many reasons.
No crowd is left. That's the God level.
Yeah, because
you have to be
all
on.
of your ability to hide your flaws are removed.
If you in a no crowd setting, you got to be in God mode.
Yeah, that's why it's so exciting. So I mentioned Kings versus Queens. We had the first card earlier on a couple of months ago, and then we should have had the second one go down. We just mentioned that was cancelled last weekend. What have you thought of the the card that we had, the card that was to come, the battles that we got out, just generally the male, female?
Queen. Well, the first one I liked it. I thought the women won.
Hey. The men certainly didn't beat them. So
I thought who did I think lost? I thought Official lost clearly.
Yeah,
Mars. I think that was clear.
She
did well.
But
the loss was pretty clear.
Yeah, agreed.
I think Kayshawn beat E-Heart.
Agreed.
Trying to think who else battled on that card.
We had Clips.
Casey J beat Swamp.
Clearly, absolute body.
I think Clips beat. I think Clips Couture beat Clips in my brain.
I agree.
And then Vixen beat DNA. So I think they won 3-2 or whatever.
Yeah, we call it the same.
They won by 1.
Yeah, no, I think Charlie had his antics again. He didn't have clean, and although he didn't necessarily do the whole whatever noise.
He was
production
thing. He wasn't playing.
Yeah, and also he wasn't clean. It wasn't an exciting battle from either of them particularly. But I preferred her material.
She raps like that. She's very monotone and flat.
No, but she also lacked performance. She has performance in droves. She may be fairly monotone. This is what I'm saying. I liked her performance, but I liked her material. I like couture battles. It's not like I don't like her.
She could have swung it better. Oh, but 40 beat Surf. What we left.
Oh, yeah, of course. 40 just wipe that from my memory. Apologies, 40s. My bad for that. That's clearly beat Surf. No matter what anyone tries to say about that.
I had the women winning that one, and then this card right here, I think I had the women winning that one too.
Okay.
I think I had Hustle beating Verb.
Yeah. I said that.
Tay-Rock is a toss-up to me because if Tay-Rock raps like how he rapped versus Verb, Official could beat him. So
absolutely. But if we get C3 Tay-Rock,
it's gonna be a fight. So that's a toss-up to me.
I've got Official on that anyway. Loso and Vixen.
Oh. See, this one got more toss-ups.
Yeah.
Loso and Vixen could go either way because both of them on their shit is they deal with. So I can't really.
Yeah. Both bring they're very well-rounded, versatile, charismatic. Like that's gonna be a good battle.
JC and Flame's gonna be good. I think JC might get that one though.
I think if JC turns up in every sense of the word, then he will. But that's the what's the term? That's the unknown quantity. Will we get JC, and are we going to get the JC that got bodied by Loso? Because if we are, then I think Flames can do the same. I think she's capable.
Listen, man, I always said in battle rap, the women play at a different level. They play at where we don't play at. You can't embarrass them.
Well, I think you can.
No, they're unembarrassed. They have embarrassed each other in Queen of the Ring before
All
they
right,
get
but
to us.
Charlie and what's my name? Charlie and was that an embarrassment? Charlie and Farrah, was she embarrassed? I don't know. That was sort of.
No,
I guess it. No, I guess that was just
because Farrah embraced that.
Yeah. No, so you're right. It wasn't an embarrassment in that sense.
So you can't really embarrass Farrah. Like, what can you say?
I guess you're right.
You can't really embarrass them. They don't operate on the level that we operate on. So when it comes to certain shit, like they move differently.
And they can also, bring out different angles or cover things from different ways that a guy can't.
Women are good at they win every argument. Battle rap is nothing more than a constructed argument. So they're gonna be.
There you go. Yeah. Well, yeah. A woman on her A game.
That he had Munchausen by proxy. Like, we're not thinking of shit to say to people like that. Who are you talking about?
That was insane. Oh man.
His mom never loved him type.
Yeah. Like that's hurtful.
All the bars in the world.
That is hurtful.
Exactly my point.
That's hurtful.
Now you I mean, you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, it's different, and that's
they play on that level, so it's like men don't operate on that level. We not in a battle, so nigga.
Yeah, and then also if you come like Swamp did,
you get killed. Yeah, so I think that one has a lot of toss ups. The first couple of toss ups, I think the main events are pretty. I think Hustle beat Verb though.
Yeah, I definitely think that.
I think it's gonna be a good card, good fun card.
Agreed.
King vs Queens finally gives the women a chance to go up against the hitters and prove their worth. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. If you got a woman on your resume, I can't think. You don't, do you?
I would never.
Would you battle a woman?
Nah.
Why not?
It's just man.
Wouldn't want to take the beating from a woman. I get it. I understand. It hits different.
It's not even like that. Let me see. One, I enjoy what they do. Two, I wouldn't even really like. For me to battle a woman, it would have to be like. I would probably battle a woman like E Hart or something like that.
So why someone like E Hart? Is that material? Is that the sort of material that she would come with? She's not going to tell you that your mummy didn't love you.
Nah, it's not even that. It's just material wise, it makes sense. Lyric wise, it makes sense. And I'm not all official. Somebody who raps. I'm not a person that's going to try to like dig in your past and like, you know what I mean? I'm not going to try to degrade you as a woman and shit like that. If you battling me, we just going bars. You just better get your pen together.
Yeah.
I don't give
your gender's irrelevant.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I
agree. Definitely.
I just.
Go on. You would, but you just need the right opponent.
Yeah, it would be the right situation. If it makes sense, it would have to make sense. I'm not opposed to it, though.
I definitely think we're going to see more and more of the male versus female and battles, not just cards. I think it needs to be more commonplace that you don't just have to have a special card for the women. I just throw them on random cards, throw them against women, throw them against men. I
think they should be able to get title contentions and shit too.
Pay them like you pay these men.
Like you pay us, and then let them get title contentions. Like in King of the Dot. Who cares if there's a woman over there killing niggas like Gaddis?
And I feel like she's about to.
She
I feel like she's about
Gaddis
to.
go on a mean run. She should be in the contention title, woman or not.
Yeah, 100%. I'd love to see something like that.
You know what I mean?
In fact,
Like,
I'm gonna make a note about that.
because Gaddis is fire.
That's an interesting topic.
I would battle Gaddis too. Yeah, Gaddis too. Gaddis is super dope.
Yeah.
That would make super sense. If I was a battle with a woman, it would be Gaddis or like E Hart or like somebody who bring the bars and shit like that. Because if that's what it's about at the end of the day with me, like, if you ain't bringing the bars, I ain't really concerned with what you got going on. Because I don't stay in tune with battle rap enough with the outside fuckery shit part of it. Like I catch it here and there, but it doesn't.
It's not what you're here for.
Nah, man.
I hear you. It makes sense. It makes sense. See what you got to do, and you know,
all the drama and the weird.
Yeah, stay drama free.
Niggas and all that. I don't know about them. Them niggas is weird to me.
Yeah, there's a lot of weirdness.
I stay out of that.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah, that's a good thing to do.
Yeah.
And do you see any UK battles in your near future?
Man, listen. I would love to get. I was supposed to been come to the UK. I would love to go to the UK. I was supposed to battle Soul before, so I would love to battle Soul.
That would be dope.
Rivers. Hopefully, if I'm famous, if he's not too famous, Mr. Horror, I know he's pretty famous over there.
He's a big deal.
I know he's a pretty popular guy over there. You know what I'm saying? I seen the shows he used to do over there before COVID and shit like that. That's my guy though. I'm only fucking with him. I know he would. You know what I mean? He's not like that. But yeah, of course. UK's fire. Y'all got a fire scene, man.
Yeah,
and y'all like branching out. Y'all just different now. So it's not like don't flop no more.
No, absolutely. There is a lot going on in the UK every week. I go on, and considering we've been really affected by the pandemic.
But and before it was just don't flop.
Yeah, there was one sort of league that was known internationally.
Yeah, that was more, you know what I'm saying, which is fire. And
now there's
the Grand Prix, you know what I'm saying, which is fire, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I think the scene is improving, man. I would just
and a key tournament is going to be
battle rapper to the UK dudes coming up. Keep doing your thing, but if you guys gotta rap flat across the board sometimes. That's all.
What do you mean rap flat across the board?
Sometimes we don't take into account that this shit goes out to the world. So sometimes, because even in America, we do it too. Your slang and your lingo, sometimes if it's too localized, people don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, so you've got to, if you want to be exposed to an international audience, you have to bear in mind your material needs to translate.
Yeah, the reason why Shoddy Horror, reason why in America we like Shoddy Horror and Tony D and the motherfuckers we like over here because they rap flat across the board. Like we know it's their UK shit, but we know we can understand what they, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes you don't want your slang to be too localized. I learned that from traveling around America, like different spots and different, like even me, when I go different places, I gotta make sure my shit is tailored to where I'm at because motherfuckers don't know what I'm talking about sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have that here to an extent as well. We're a tiny little island, but our regional differences and slang is silly for how close together we are.
Right.
But I think that's great advice because like the likes of Shotty and Tony D they've honed that skill. You know about them at their you know, pretty much their peak, where they've already taken those sorts of things into account. So
a lot of Americans, we like it. Like we be like, yo, I don't know what the fuck. Sometimes like I don't know what he's saying, but he's going crazy. I know he is. It sounds like it. So just you know what I mean. Just use your slang the way properly, man. Properly.
Yeah. Especially if you're trying to put yourself out there internationally. Agreed. Okay, so on that, say that again.
If you're trying to cross over, you just gotta be as flat across the board as possible.
Yeah, you've got to be appealable and translatable.
Palatable is the word.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. But yeah, I want to ask you, I've seen a lot. I'm gonna wrap up because you're yawning. I should be yawning because it's like 3:05 here. But I've seen a lot on your timeline. You seem to be like with all the smoke.
Of course. Listen, man. I wish I had my hat, but listen, it's free smoke every day.
Yeah. Can you talk about anything that you've got?
We light that thing.
Look at that, the synchronicity.
All day.
We just did that at the same time.
Light that thing. We smoke that thing. Listen, man, I'm telling you like this. This year, expect me versus A-Ward. Expect it.
What?
Like expect it. Like you expect. You know what I mean? To fucking eat.
That would be incredible. Okay, I'm expecting incredible things.
It's happening.
I love A-Ward. Love A-Ward.
You know what I mean?
I saw you going back and forth with a certain.
Expect the fuck. Listen, medium Terrence.
I was trying to find. I can't even put my mouth to call him Big Terrence anymore, or Big T.
The regular T now. T. What's up, T? Tuna. Let's shake a leg, Tuna. I see you out there. You looking slim. You looking real slim, baby. I see what's going on. You looking slim. You out here. You moving. You shaking. You vegan. You feeling good. You doing diss records and shit like that. Let's go, Big Terrence. Let's shake a leg, man. Salute to you and your weight loss and all that too. You know what I mean? But let's make it happen. Big motherfucking medium Terrence, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Let's see who else. Fucking Av, check it out.
Ooh.
What's up, my nigga? Yo, Av.
He said that with some venom.
We got the same birthday, Av. You know that. Come on, Av. Come on, side, Av. Please.
You should battle on your birthday, and the winner gets to keep it.
Good,
you should battle on the birthday, and whoever wins gets to keep, and then whoever loses, you have to change your birthday.
Talk to me, Av. You know what I'm saying? And my man, Mr. Nightwing, talk to me. You too, nigga.
Ooh.
Yeah, the Nightwing.
Ooh.
What's up, my nigga? I'm going down.
Rolling out pens and punches.
The tough niggas, the tough.
Yeah,
niggas.
Pens and punches.
Listen, I'm with all the tough shit. Hey, Thanos, listen, man. Talk to me, man. Talk to me right, too. You already know what type time it is, nigga, over here, man. You came in the game, showing, you know what's up, man. You know what's up, Thanos, man. Come on, man. I'm the god, nigga. I'm not worried about Thanos and all that bullshit, man. I'm Galactus over here, bro. We don't worry about Thanos and shit. Yeah, man, and whoever else, man. One more. My man. Danger Zone. What's up, nigga? What's up with you? How you living with shit like that?
Ooh.
How you living and shit like that? I know you just battled Kid Chaos. I know you feeling good and all that shit like that. And for all you niggas that want to use your league and all that, we could do it on iBattle. They're gonna let you come over on iBattle. Trust me, like the powers that be. Like what's happening at iBattle.
So no excuses.
My man's evil genius, Lex Luthor.
Lex is killing shit over there.
He's the god. So, Mr. Knight, all these niggas, man, y'all niggas. I'm not saying y'all running, but y'all know what it is. So it's time. Like, let's not talk about. We talked about it behind the scenes set. Let's not talk about it behind the scenes no more. Let's make it a real thing. Let's fucking go. Like, son, stop playing. The people need the content. Y'all niggas need the competition.
We're hungry. So hungry.
Y'all niggas is looking lazy out there.
Lazy.
Come on, niggas is looking lazy, man. Who I say like
not Big T. Nah, he's lost mad weight. He doesn't look lazy.
You're not
he
lazy.
looks hella active.
But Big T, when it comes to that pen work, you know, come on, Big T. You ain't gave nobody the bunny ears in a minute, Big T. Big T, you've been working that engine up to 75 and you've been cruising, my nigga. You've been working it up to 75. You've been cruising. A lot of you niggas work your little engine up to 75 and you cruise. With me, you got to do at least 95 or 100. Y'all ain't trying to do that.
Talk your shit.
You know what I mean? Big T, man. I love Big T, though. I'm just keeping it a bow wow.
I want to talk to Big T, actually. I'd love to have him on. Maybe I'll hit him up and see what he's got to say.
Listen, Mr. Nightwing, you nice, too. And you beat Twerk, in my opinion. Well, come on, bro.
That was
you ain't battle nobody that's gonna test that pen of yours.
Yeah, Jay was insane in the twerk battle. His writing, his material, his delivery, his aggression.
I understand that you ain't battle nobody that got equal skill with the pen that you do, sir. Nobody that he's battled. I'm trying to think. Even in the tournament, he didn't battle no pen people. He battled Lou Castro. He battled Fonz.
He battled real sick. Sick has a pen. Yeah, that was early on. It wasn't the greatest Sick performance we've seen so much. Like, I thought Sick beat Chiller. Right.
So Jay the Nightwing, sir. Just come outside and battle. Come to you outside, but you in the wrong area. Come to like around the corner where the dark spot of the projects is at, where it get dark at. Come over there. And I'm over there. That's where I be at. You see me out hoodies.
Spooky.
Be down. I don't wear nothing but hoodies. We spooky over here. So come on down with the street light. We got one street light on this block, bro. Come down here. It's all, bro. All you niggas. We with the smoke action, because here's the thing.
I'm licensed.
Niggas, what we gonna do, man? What we doing? Like, what we here for? We gonna leave a legacy or some fire, or we just gonna bullshit the game and try to? We gonna get the money out this shit. This shit is turning into an industry already. We can't stop that, no matter what.
Yeah, the money's there. The opportunities are there. The bag is there.
You niggas have no reason to not fuck with niggas, man. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So for niggas, all I'm saying is come outside. Big Terrence, all them people I just named. All of y'all niggas is chilling. Y'all niggas is just waiting for the next thing. You ain't got nothing going on. I know y'all niggas is famous. Y'all niggas trying to get y'all next plates on y'all big cards and y'all some. When y'all niggas want to fight for real, come outside, nigga. When you want to win that matters, like when you want to win, that's like, oh shit, you really beat one of the best niggas in the world. And then we can talk about it. Until like, I'm not gonna act like I'm not one of the best niggas in the world. I'm one of the. There's not 5 niggas right now today. You can't name 5 niggas that write better than me. You can't do it. It's not possible.
Talk your shit.
So therefore, You got Chilla, JC.
Yeah, name them. Name them.
Chilla, JC. Today,
Right now, this second.
Pens.
Active pens. We're not talking about people who aren't necessarily coming outside right now. We're talking about active
Chilla.
pens who we've seen in the last year.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So Chilla, JC, myself. There's no order. Real Sick, Kid Chaos. And you might could take JC out and put Jay the Nightwing in his place.
Okay, so you don't.
In the last year.
Okay. Who would the next 5 be? Because I'm thinking you'd have to have.
Ooh.
No, you'd have to have. I'm just thinking from my opinion. I'm thinking B-Dot would be up there.
Well, B-Dot, I'm thinking put B-Dot. So you can take Jay the Nightwing out.
Yeah.
Killer, B-Dot, myself, Kid Chaos, Real Sick.
Okay. Pens.
I don't think from 2020, I think that's a pen work. Just off pen work alone.
Okay, I feel like there should be some names that I'm putting in.
Who?
I don't know, but I should at least be debating them.
I'm just saying from 2020 to now.
Yeah. Okay, but that's overall, that's solid.
I'm talking about just last year. I'm just saying 5 niggas you can't, and if you can't go 10.
And we're talking about off of their performances in the last year, not off of their name.
No.
And they battled last year. We're talking about
bars and pen work. When I look at this and bust it down.
What about? Oh, hold on. All right, Daylight. He had 1 battle last year, but he did what he did in that. So he's in the sort of vixen position and champion of the year. Like, where do you put him? So yes, he gets, you discount his previous, but look at the 1 battle that it was.
Daylight,
the impact that had.
It's Daylight. First of all, we all know Daylight's one of the best in the world.
Yeah,
we know that. We know that he's probably the best in the world. More probably. We don't know what that nigga can do. So when it comes to him, he's a pen for sure. But I think that I would take out Kid Chaos then and put him there. I think Chaos did well on the performance side, but after the tournament, like he beat a couple dudes, but his impact didn't go crazy like that.
It should have though. I thought the JC battle was incredible. The danger zone.
Yeah, but JC fought back. Like if he bodied JC, how Real Sick killed B Magic, it would be different.
Yeah, true.
If Real Sick came off that tournament and caught a body.
All right, but look how Sick and Chilla had a war, like super debatable.
But you gotta understand what I'm saying. Real Sick came off that tournament, had a war with Chilla. Some people say he won. Who Chilla is the champion of the year. Then he smoked B Magic.
Yeah, different impacts. Yeah.
Different situation. Yeah. So he had a debatable with somebody who he shouldn't have had technically. Not gonna put it on because Sick is my man, Chilla my man. Technically on paper, Sick shouldn't have been in anywhere in the ballpark with Chilla. But he had a debatable with him. Just even if we base it on the year of that they had.
Yeah.
He had a debatable with him. Some say he won. Then he smoked B Magic. He beat B Magic. Somebody that we thought Sick could beat. But we didn't know he was going to beat him like that.
Do it like that. Yeah, no, I agree. Absolutely. Your rationale makes perfect sense. Because we're talking about Penn plus the performances that they've had last year. And
Remind you, just based on the names I had back to back in a row and the performances I put up on the board. I beat Real Deal, who's a champ.
Yeah.
I'm King of the Dot. Then I beat Eddie I. Then I beat Head Ice. Then I lost a close one to Marv.
Yeah.
But that was all in the span of 2 months. Like, so and I've been doing this forever. So it's like I think that yeah, it's just time for niggas to come outside. It's time for it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I think Chilla. Shout out to Chilla too. That's my guy.
Yeah, shout out Chilla.
Putting on for the city, putting on for the state.
Champion of the year.
Can't believe.
Incredible run last year. Insane. Yeah, no, shout out Chilla.
Well, yeah, man, you know, niggas gotta come on side, niggas gotta stop playing, stop using your league as the fucking scapegoat. Stop blaming Smack and Beasley. It ain't them niggas' fault, man. You know,
okay.
Man.
Well, on that note, I think we will, like 20 minutes after I said we were going to wrap up.
Yeah,
but,
it is. We got more.
You had so much smoke.
Smoke plenty.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. No, I appreciate it. I'm so glad we got that last 20 minutes.
Stone Cold Steve Austin vibes.
Yeah,
we walking in the building, we talking shit, we taking names, we cracking big cans, Stone Cold stunning niggas and all type of shit. You heard, like, I'm not playing with you niggas, man.
That's what's up. Okay, looking forward to 2021.
Anywhere, IG, Xcel_508. We got the hoodies up, we got the merch, we got albums dropping. Ebony Ivory, February 26th. Single should be coming soon. Trying to think what else. Me and Xcel versus A-War, like I said, expect that. Expect that. Yeah, man. Other than that, man, I'm in the building, man, you know. Hey, London Gen. Shout out to London Gen in the UK.
Shout out to you, and thank you so much for joining me this evening. Looking forward. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. It's been really fun. It's always great talking to you.
Anytime. You know,
and I'm having you back very soon, no doubt, to talk about some of those names that you've been talking about and that you've got coming up soon. So
we do that. Just let me know and I'm here.
Okay, so it's goodbye for now, and I'll see you soon. I tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to play us out how we came in.
Yeah, why not?
I told you. Let me just set it up in the background because I'm good at this sort of stuff now.
Yeah, man, it's lit. We got editing, we got production and all that.
All right, I've been London Gen. This has been Battle Rap World.
We out.
We're out.
That I honor guys, hope to monetize good on paper. They origami in your honor eyes. To the depth, my communication is dollar signs. You could have juggernaut helmet, you ain't stopping mine. Cause money talk, my nigga. My son 13, LeBron shoes cost, my nigga. With 2 daughters to support 2, nigga. They cost an arm and a leg. But prosthetics to support you, nigga. You get in my way. Echo sentiments, no delay. I catch your whole case for how I put your shit on display. Want my daughters to have it all, so no nigga can say he saved her. My sunrise at the end of the day. Yeah, don't ask me what I go through, nigga. And why is that? This is exactly what I told you, nigga. I said, don't ask me what I go through, nigga. And why is that? This is exactly what I told you, nigga. It's prophecy, you ain't stopping me. I learned to play O's with the mind of Socrates. Study ancient philosophy to awaken the God in me. But part of me goes off devil's code that was taught to me. Look. Peace to the God, love to the goons that's here. That fentanyl when it first touches the spoon. Molecules start to fuse when I come in the room. I play possum till I got him, but never run with the coons. Death to every rat, exterminating with the fumes. 2020 got him giving live statements over Zoom, so confused. Yo, this jungle here is a wild place, locked down with no way to ensure if my child's safe. All my team believe in the God. Yeah, they found faith, ingredients made it sweet. Now we get pound cake. I do this shit for my town's sake. 508 to the day my flesh is where the ground stay. Yeah, don't ask me what I go through, nigga. Why is that? This is exactly what I told you, nigga. I said, don't ask me what I go through, nigga. Why is that? This is exactly what we told you, nigga. Xcel shit, man. Cloak and dagger shit. 508, what up? Team Hyman. Marvelous, nigga.